Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Tuesday workout. We're gonna work on some Olympic lifting today and then finish with our volume deadlifts. Beginning with 30 calories for round number 1, 20 calories for round number 2 of your choice, row, bike, or ski. Then I want you to get a PVC pipe. We're gonna do a little sequence of 8 pass-throughs. When we finish our pass-throughs, then we're going to do some power cleans with the PVC pipe. When we finish our power cleans, now we're gonna do front squats with the PVC pipe, right? There will be some squatting in the workout, in the barbell complex stuff, so I definitely wanna make sure that you stretch out the hips before we get into it. After we finish the PVC pipe sequence, you can get your barbell out and we can do our warm-up set of deadlifts. And then handstand, or your option here. It's gonna be either handstand kickups on the wall, a wall walk up, or handstand kickups on the open floor. These are really good to practice with a partner. So like if I was practicing and someone was standing in front of me, catching my feet, and I would intentionally go a little bit further than I normally would, so I don't constantly like fall backwards like that or back to my feet, but I wanna practice getting that balance. And in order to practice that, I have to tip past the point of balance, and then having a partner there to kind of push me back is a very, very helpful training aid, right? Okay, so the clean and jerk complex, this is going to be a 5-minute, every minute on the minute drill set, followed by a 10-minute, every minute on the minute working set, okay? So for the first 5 minutes, keep the load moderate. And because there's going to be 6 reps in a row in the warm-up or in that skill portion, you're not going to have too much time and you're not going to want to add too much weight. The first 5 minutes though, this is the barbell equivalent of the dad catching the 12-year-old smoking and then making him smoke a whole patch, right? So he says like, oh, you think you like that? Let's give it more, see if you really like it. Okay, this is gonna be, the drill is, I probably just lost like half of you guys right there. But it's called a no contact clean, right? So one of the hallmarks of a very well executed clean or snatch is that as I come up to my jumping position, the bar is in very close proximity, if not full contact with my hips and hard contact with my hips. So as I'm jumping, I'm also pulling the bar into my hips so that it makes significant contact with somewhere between like my mid thigh and my hip, right? So the drill today is going to be intentionally to not do that. So we're going to try to do the clean where we push the bar away, right? And keep it from touching my hips for 3 reps. And then resume the normal path, right, which is pulling it towards my hips, right? And so the goal is there, I'm asking you to do it in a less efficient, less mechanically sound direction, so that when you take that away and you pull it back to your hips, you feel that extra power, and that can actually exaggerate your ability to make contact with the hips. And so if this is something that you struggle with, really pay attention to this drill, okay? After we finish those 5 minutes of the drill set, we're gonna go through 10 minutes of an EMOM, and it has 4 reps in it. So it'll be a power clean, a squat clean, and then 2 jerks. So both of the clean reps will start from the floor, right? So I've got my good setup position. The first rep is that power clean, catching in the power position, standing tall, reset to the ground. Next one, squat clean, catching in the bottom position, standing tall. And now jerk, reset the feet and jerk, and I'm done, okay? So the goal is gonna be 10 rounds through, small weight increases as you go through that. Your heart rate's gonna be higher, but your technique will improve the more that you do those drills. So expect the weight to just march up slowly until you get to your last few sets. Record your best lift on that sequence. When we finish that, the bars can stay on the floor, and we're gonna go into our deadlift volume sets. When we do volume, the main point here is that we're just trying to achieve a large number of reps completed. The weight will be moderate, right? And again, I said in SugarWOD that 65% is a good starting point, but the percentages will vary wildly depending on your training level, right? So somebody who has a 465 pound deadlift, 65% for 15 reps is probably not a good idea. They need to be more in the like 55% at the top end, right? Whereas someone with a 165 pound deadlift, they could probably start off at like 75% and be just fine. The main point on this is that rep number 1 looks like rep number 7, looks like rep number 10, looks like rep number 15, and there is no deviation from the technique no matter how deep you get into the set, okay? So tune into your back position, tune into your balance, try to make every single rep be a mirror image of all the other ones, okay? In the interim time, so after you finish your set of 15 deadlifts, you're recovering your heart rate, we're also gonna get 15 reps of the band face pull. So this is just a rotator cuff exercise. I'm pulling up over the top of my head, one smooth movement. As I pull over the top of my head, I wanna try to get my elbows at 90 degrees, okay? And I just realized I didn't do the ring rows in the warm up. So do the ring rows in the warm up. Don't be like me. Have a great one. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.